Recording.
Hey everybody, welcome to Pat's Chats. And if you know, then you know. I recognize it's been a long time since I've done one of these, and we have a lot to catch up on, pretty much all of 2021. So we're going to get into it as fast as we can. For those of you who don't know me, this is where we talk about sports and everything that I think is important, okay? So let's jump right into it, try to keep up, buckle up. NFL, let's talk about it. Last year we saw the divorce of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and we're going to find out who's to reward and who's to get all the praise for all the Patriots championships. Well, let me tell you, Tom Brady went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, aka the Tampa Bay Succaneers, previous to him, and they went ahead and won the Super Bowl. So right now, Tom Brady's leading that win, but let's not act like he was without help, okay? He got Gronkowski to come out of retirement just to help him out. That's impressive. But let's go to this year where the Patriots have made the unlikely chance of the Super Bowl, and let's see if Belichick can get one back moving forward. What else we got?
MLB.
Let's talk about 2021 and MLB. All you need to know is Shohei Ohtani, okay? One of the announcers put it best. Shohei Ohtani plays for the Anaheim Angels, and basically if he only played 1 year in the MLB, you would still talk about him 20 years later. This is a pitcher who led the league at various times in home runs and steals. He led his own team in batting average, steals, home runs, and obviously strikeouts because he's one of the top 5 pitchers in the league. It's ridiculous. Now, the Angels didn't make it super far in the season. That's an issue they got to deal with, but let's talk about who did win. That would be the Atlanta Braves with the first championship since 1995, beating the Houston Astros, garbage bang, Drummond cheaters. Moving on.
Let's go some hockey, bud. NHL
hockey. Let's talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning. And yes, I said Tampa Bay again because they seem to be winning everything. If you have any investments, put it in Tampa Bay. Seems like a safe bet. Tampa Bay Lightning went back-to-back championships, which is extremely difficult to do. And I'm no statistician, but I'm pretty sure it's only happened 3 times since 1960. You can check that and tell me if I'm wrong. I don't really care. I think one of the last teams to do it was Pittsburgh and someone else. I'm not really sure. But either way, Tampa Bay continues to win. That's a dynasty. I don't care what way you cut it. Moving on.
We're going straight to your wheelhouse. Let's talk about the NBA.
Oh, let's talk about the NBA. So in the NBA, what we saw is we're seeing a change in culture. Now, how did this happen? Let me tell you. In the finals, we have the Milwaukee Bucks beating the Phoenix Suns. Why is this important to you? Because it's not LA Lakers. It is not the Philadelphia 76ers. It's not the Houston Rockets. It's not all these primetime teams that everyone's talking about. What we're seeing is the degrading of super teams. It's not even the Brooklyn Nets, which is a super team, and we all know it. The super teams are going to go away. But really, Milwaukee Bucks wins their second championship ever. Phoenix was in the finals trying to win their first one ever. And we're going to see a shift in the NBA because of it. Moving on, what do we got?
Alright, Pat. I saw you with the Raptors basketball. Let's talk about Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada is important because we got multiple topics that happened in 2021. Let's talk about US Open tennis. Now, I know this isn't super exciting for a lot of people, but let's talk about, I believe her name is Leylah Fernandez. Big upshot in the tennis world from Canada. She made the finals. She looked amazing, young athlete, looking great, doing great. And then also from Canada, the men's soccer team. I know we haven't had a lot to talk about in soccer in Canada for a really long time, but we have jumped from the FIFA rankings from 120th up to 40 with some of the best wins they've ever had. They're looking to qualify for the World Cup. Moving on.
Lastly here, Patty, I see you got a nice little medal here. Let's talk about the Olympics.
The Olympics. Oh my God. It's the 2021 Olympics, but don't worry, they called it the 2020 Olympics because of COVID, and it had to get pushed back, and really they just had a bunch of marketing that they couldn't change all the suits and the marketing toques and hats and all that other crap. But why do I like the Olympics? Multiple reasons. Number one, Canada did amazing. They set a new record in Summer Olympics total medals. I think it's around 24. Then we saw, I think his name, Damian Warner, not only win the decathlete, but he set a Olympic record for points achieved in the decathlon. Amazing. Canadian. Team women's soccer Also beat the States on their way to a gold medal. Way to go, Christine Sinclair and Team Canada Soccer. And last but not least, for those of you who don't believe in sport, there's a Polish javelin person who actually auctioned off her silver medal to save a kid from cancer and a surgery. If that doesn't tell you what sport is, I don't know what does. And there's more to come all this year. Let's go.